Okay, Timbo's Fishing Adventures, part 4, I believe. So, it's 11:45 on New Year's Eve, about to watch the fireworks. Everyone's starting to put their rods down and, you know, getting ready to watch the fireworks. Me, I've got the worst backlash I've ever seen. So I'm pulling and yanking on it, definitely making some mistakes. There's no doubt about that. I sat down, started trying to pick it out, and I think the guys around me could see I was getting quite frustrated with it. Everyone's sort of getting excited about the fireworks, and I'm focused on this terrible bird's nest. And one of my mates, he says, here, look, let me help, let me try and get it out for you. So I said, all right, good, thank you, because it's starting to do my head in. So he's starting to do it the normal way. Just picking it, seeing if he can pick it. Didn't work normal way. So we upped the ante a little bit, busted out the pliers. Now I couldn't find my little pliers, because by this stage those little pliers which I'd had on my lap, I think when I moved they'd fallen down the jetty, and they went to the ocean. Poseidon has them now. So I've got these big bad boys. The tip on them is about that thick, but that's all we got. We got to get this bloody thing out. Yanking and pulling on it and trying our best, trying to pick it gently, trying to pick it hard. No good, right? Pliers are out, tucked them back in the bag, went for some big tin snips that my friend has, and they were large. The head on them was about that big, but again, that's all we got. Alright, so we're tin snipping, trying to just cut through the line just so that I can get out of this bird's nest. There's about $50, or maybe $30 worth of braid on there. It was brand new. Spooled the whole bloody thing up, 150 meters. But it was stuffed as far as I was concerned. Parts of it had dug right down close to the spool. There was no going back at this stage, so we start cutting it. Cutting, and because it's braid, even though we're using tin snips, this stuff is bloody strong. I'm cutting through it a bit, but it's going slow. Now, by the time these snips had come out, the fireworks were going, everyone else is having a good time. Myself and my mate were sitting there and we're just cutting through it, and we're both getting quite frustrated. Missed the fireworks, focused on this bloody bird's nest, and we're still not even getting much progress in cutting through it. It's becoming worse and worse. Anyway, as we cut through it, realising this is pointless, my buddy, he decided time to step it up again. So we got the lighters out. Now, it was just an experiment to start off with. We didn't know what lighters and braid would do, but I'll be honest, it was quite effective. It sort of cut through it like a hot knife, but because it was wound up so tight and there was just so much braid on there, even that took a long time. So we're burning, we're pulling, we're cutting, burning, pulling, cutting. Long story short, after about probably 45 minutes or an hour, I think, of trying to get this line out, we finally got to the bottom, to the spool, got the line out. The line was completely wrecked, obviously. I had bloody braid, bits and pieces of it everywhere, in my beard, in my mouth, all over the place. We packed it all up, threw it away in a little fishing bin. I'm not going to leave that stuff there. I'm not a total monster. But I'm feeling a bit down because I've wasted $30 on this braid. I feel like a total failure at this point with this bait caster. I've just screwed everything up, missed the fireworks. Everyone else is still having fun. My experience didn't have a negative impact on everyone else, but they could see I was quite down. So that was it for the braid. Now, it was getting late. Everyone was sort of finished. I was so frustrated though. I just wanted to keep fishing. All I had in my bag was some old, I believe, 6-pound spider wire mono. When I bought it, I thought it was good stuff. And so I decided that I'll just I'll spool that up, have a few more casts, just to sort of, I don't know, make myself feel a little bit better about what had happened. So I spooled it up quite quickly, small stuff. Chucked on a little, what did I have? It was a soft plastic, a little cockroach with wood hands. Cool little soft plastic. Had a weight on it, probably 1/4 ounce, something like that. And I guess maybe due to my frustration, I didn't check it properly, and the line had actually wound itself around the last eye on the bait caster, and I didn't realise it was dark. So my very first cast, gave it a bit, and cast it off, and pew, off it went into space. The line didn't even come out, just the lure, pew, gone straight into orbit. So that was it. I cursed a little bit. I was quite upset by this stage, and I said, all right, that's it, we're done with this for the night. Let's pack it up and enjoy each other's company a bit more. So I'll start the next video and tell you the next bit of the story.